Yo, what's up everybody? Shinobi XS here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Victrix Pro KO leverless controller. Looks pretty cool. I'm looking to replace, once again, my hitbox. I tried out the Razer Kitsune one. So I'm just going through the various ones, trying it out, and the reason that I'm wanting to is because on the hitbox, once again, it's not native to the PS5. But this time around I was looking for some extra buttons to kind of like do some button mapping options in games such like Tekken. So alright, let's get right into it, just unboxing it, and then we'll jump over to the computer afterwards and I'll just compare the controllers like size wise and then probably like button fill, touch, things like that. Alright, cool, let's go. Alright, so let's open this thing up. Okay. I like this already because it's like easy to remove stickers. I didn't have to get a knife, so that's cool. Bam! Oh god! Bam! Alright. Let's do it. Easy fill. Easy. Oh. Two stickers. Slides open. It's not as thin as the last controller, but no, it's not bad. Got some boxes in here. Okay, so this is probably like the accessories, the cables and stuff. Yep, got the cable here. Bag. So I will do a closer look and then I'll open everything up and lay it out here on the table. Cool. Alright, and real quick, here's this lineup of controllers that I currently have in my possession, and you can easily see like the size difference as we kind of go down here. You know, I don't even know why I have this one, but it's huge, it's bulky, I don't like it. My hitbox that I've had for years. And then this was the last arcade stick that I purchased, you know, very nice thin, easy to travel with, I like it. And then we got the new one here. So, and I'm also gonna go down the line now and just kind of let you hear the sound difference in like the button pushes, essentially. Yeah. Okay. A lot silenter, but I do like the feel and the sound of these buttons. Sound doesn't matter, I guess, unless you're offline. People do listen to your buttons, but the classic. And I mean, this isn't even worth really checking out, but aftermarket, leverless. Not bad, but the keys are fall off. And these buttons kind of resemble the one on the Mixbox, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, like, I've been a hitbox user for years. Don't mind it. This a lot softer, with a quieter, different feel to it. This pretty close to what I'm used to. And sounds not bad, but that's for you to listen to and determine. Okay. What's up, guys? So I'm still working on this Pro KO video. I'm lying. So I purchased this controller. I purchased this controller in December 22nd, 2024. Okay. So, and I started making this video in January of 2025. So now since then, so it's been, I would say 6 to 7 months after owning the controller, it started to have a lot of issues. So it's probably a good thing that I never finished this video. So like now I can give like my honest opinion, like the pros and cons and like what I actually kind of think about it. So I will start by saying that I would not recommend this controller simply because of the amount of issues that it was plagued with. So the box that I have here is actually the replacement after I had to go through the warranty services just to get it replaced, and they send you a completely new one. And then with that being sent to you, you have between, like, if your warranty is expired, you have now 30 days to test this controller to see if it's defective as well, or the remaining of your original warranty, which is 1 year. So I'm not confident that this one is not going to have the same issues down the road. I've done some research, and a lot of people were saying the same things, like between 6 to 7 months, it starts randomly disconnecting from the PS5, things like that. The controller doesn't even get detected by its own software. Various issues. But like, I'm not gonna just completely bash it and run it like, you know, through the mud or anything. There are still things that I really enjoyed about the controller. So, but I will go into a little bit details about my experience. The bad experience, of course. So, all right. So yeah, 6 to 7 months into the use. I usually just use it on my PlayStation, my PS5. I never really unplug it. I don't play around with the cable. I'm not bending it. I'm not twisting it. I'm not doing a lot. Like, I've just been at home. I just had to leave it plugged in. I leave it on my desk. I come back, I pick it up, and I play it, and I use it. And then randomly, it just stops working, right? So my first thought is, okay, maybe there's a software update or something. So you download the software, right? You plug it in, and then you get error messages. Like it does not work. And what you'll research is a lot of people are having the exact same issue. So like the error message will look something like this. Could not connect. You may have conflicting drivers or other software installed that's preventing it from connecting and all this other stuff. Now, what's interesting is Steam detects the controller just fine. It's the actual software, like their software where we're supposed to get our updates from, does not detect the controller itself, which does not make sense. So that was a very frustrating. So at first I didn't think anything of it. I tried factory resetting the controller. Like there's an option to hold 2 buttons down or factory reset. That seemed to have worked for a while, and then it just came back. So I'm saying all to say is, like, no matter what I did, the issue it actually progressively got worse down the road, to which I finally got to the point where it's just like I had to go check, like, you know, damn, do I still have warranty? Because, like, it's really bad. Like, it's becoming unusable. And there's a tournament coming up soon. I was just like, I can't take this controller with me, because, like, you know, if it unplugs in the middle of a set, like, you know, that's bad. So I ended up having to just grab my old hitbox and just kind of like rolling with that. So yeah, just not a good experience after 6 to 7 months using the controller from that perspective. Like a hardware, like a malfunction or you know, whatever you want to call it, it's just has not been fun. So all right, now let's say eventually you were able to update the firmware on your controller. It does not fix the issue. So I was going through the support, right? So I reach out to them, hey, you know, blah blah blah, you know, look into that warranty information, right? So what they reply with is like, what they're gonna want to know, you know, it's for people who are experiencing this, or might have to go through this. They're gonna provide a photo, front and the back of your product. Okay, simple enough. Where did you buy the controller from? In my case, I bought it from Amazon. Luckily, that didn't play a factor into like the warranty or anything. And then provide a video showing the issue that you're experiencing. Well, there's various damn issues, so I just created a short video, just kind of illustrating that I'm trying to press the PlayStation button to, you know, when you first turn it on, you got to select your profile. I'm pressing the button and nothing's happening. Right, so this is what I showed them, and then like eventually I had to unplug the cable, plug it back in, and then it connected randomly. Right, normally that could take 30 minutes to an hour, but like thankfully in my video it worked fairly quickly, but you can clearly see I'm having issues. Like it should just be plug and play. So I'll show the video as well that I sent them. And then they want to know, did you try a different cable? Well, I tried another Type-C cable, but it doesn't power the controller on, right? So I don't know if it's a very specific cable, like how much wattage flows through this cable or whatever, but like the cable that I had on hand clearly didn't power on the controller. So I was like, I don't see how it's feasible, especially the way that they designed it to where you can't just plug in a random Type-C and expect it to work, right? So trying another cable, kind of out the window. And I could be wrong, but like I said, I tried to, didn't seem like it was a thing that's going to work. So I don't know what they got going on with the cables. All right, now after this, I added a description. I said the issue is intermittent, meaning like it randomly turns off, right? Like it's not all the time, but it's like random. It's frequent. It's frequent enough to be quite annoying. I said I finally got the controller to update the software. Like I basically stated, I was like, I finally got the controller to update. I updated the firmware. I reset it multiple times. You know, I explained to them that when I'm trying to connect to the computer, like it never reconnects. It's hit or miss. It's very frustrating to get it to even connect to the software. And by the way, you also need that software. Like you don't need it, but like you use the software to essentially you could remap buttons all through the controller built in, but the software, like it's you know, could be easier. So controlling your color functions, like how your buttons light up, things like, you know, all the cool features that you would want is in the software on top of the firmware update, right? So for the first couple of months I never even used it, but like it's something that you would want access to, right? It's the software, the control hub it's called. That's what you want to use, right? You can't even use it. The controller won't connect to it. Your computer won't recognize it. I tried a different computer. I tried a brand new computer with no drivers. You know, brand new out the box laptop, same error message. Like, so it's a lie. So don't go down the rabbit hole thinking you have to uninstall drivers, because it's not true. Because just flipping the switch several times and it'll just randomly detect it. Like that tells you a lot. So it's yeah, full of baloney. So anyway, what else did I say? Yeah, it says it has conflicting drivers. That doesn't make sense. I flipped the switch, blah blah blah, and it finally detects it, right? So I feel like I explained as much as I could in a short, not even like a paragraph, right? Very descriptive, because I'm just trying to keep things moving along. Now I got frustrated with the support team because they replied with like some of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? it's not like redundant, but it's like I would just say it was the most useless questions that you could possibly ask. And like this is where I got irritated because I gave them as much detail as possible. The video, whether it was like fully detailed or not of the issue, I verbally explained it, all the issues that I'm having, and you can't put all that into a video, nor do I have the time or energy to do so because I'm just mad. I'm frustrated. I'm a frustrated customer, and I'm telling you my problem. And I'm like, yo, where do we go from here? Now, after telling you this, if you would provide me with some troubleshooting steps that I could follow, then I'd be okay with that. But they responded with some pretty bizarre, in my opinion, just complete waste of damn time questions. After reviewing your video, can you confirm the position of the switch? Like basically asking me if I have it in tournament mode or not. Now, mind you, like, and so like I haven't show the video. Okay, so after watching this video, short or not, what difference does it make? First of all, if it was in tournament mode, the button wouldn't work at all, right? So you saw me unplug it, plug it back in, pressing the same button, and then suddenly it worked. That is a very stupid question. If you're the support team of this product, then you should have been able to tell that, that wasn't the case. So I just replied with a smart ass remark. I was just like, because they said something else. I'm not gonna go through, I don't feel like going through my full email history, but like they said something else to me, and I was like, okay, so y'all want to play stupid. So I was like, well, since I'm not at a tournament, I was like, since in the video you could tell I'm not at a tournament, therefore my Switch was not in tournament mode. And then I just proceeded to say, I just kind of went off. Maybe I'll graze over this. I'm not sure why that matters. The entire controller randomly disconnects, which this is what I mentioned. I was like, the video is just one example of many things on top, of many issues on top of the many issues that the controller's having. I was like, the Switch is in a down position because I'm currently not at a tournament. The last two questions, they don't seem to be helpful. So they're asking me questions. The question they were asking me was information I already provided in the initial email, right? So this is why I'm frustrated. I was like, I clearly stated I was on the latest firmware. That's right. So at one point they asked me, is your controller on the latest firmware? When my initial request, I literally stated I am on the latest firmware and I'm still having the issue. So they wasted my time to provide a screenshot showing that I'm on the latest firmware. That kind of pissed me off. I was like, and then later I was like, stop asking me redundant questions and useful things unless you're gonna provide me with something useful to do or try. And then I was just like, respectfully, respectfully, give me something more useful, to do, or I was like, or can we move forward, or explain the reason why you're asking me these questions, because I just didn't understand the rationale behind asking me something redundant because I already provided you the information and you've now wasted my time. Because since I'm not currently in the US, the time frames and responses is already dragging out by the days, right? Which could put you past the warranty depending on where it is, which I don't even know how many days I had. So another reason I was frustrated, just trying to provide as much information from the jump. So I'm saying all that to say support sucks. So just be prepared to deal with that. So anyway, after I kind of went off on them very professionally, I went off on them saying stop asking me redundant stuff, and I think I'm basically in a nice way saying I think you're stupid and can we move forward. Then they've started replying with shipping labels and all this other stuff. So to return it was free. They gave me the label. I was able to ship it off. Blah 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 blah. And before they even receive, they get a instant notification that you sent it. They receive that, and then they automatically start shipping you out your new one. I had to wait a little longer since I am overseas, and that's a whole different process that I don't need to get into, but I did receive the brand new controller. I did keep some pieces from the other one. They said, hey, if you have it, send it to us, but you're going to get a new one. So I kept, I ain't gonna lie, I kept some stuff. So, all right. Bad experience out the way. Damn, I was ranting for 11 minutes. I'm sorry, guys. I just extended this video longer than it needed to be. Now the good stuff. I will tell you this. I do like the controller. I like the buttons. I love the feel of it. When I had to go to this tournament recently and I had to go back to the hitbox, I did not have a good time. I was just like, damn, I really, I got used to this, to this controller, man. I like the feel. It's not too big. It would have been easy for me to travel in my backpack. It's just those random disconnects, right? That would have been an issue. So I'm not gonna re-unbox this video. It's not needed, but I just wanted to kind of show that this is brand new. The tape and everything's still on it. So I think I got 30 days now, or between the end of the year, since I bought this in pretty much last year. Yeah, so I either got between 30 days now to figure out if this is gonna break and do the exact same thing again, which I'm not gonna lie to you, more than likely it will. Based off. So with that said, like I just went ahead and took the L, and I was just like, you know what? I know I wanted to replace the hitbox, but here we are, baby. I just went ahead and got the hitbox Ultra because you know I need something reliable, and I've never heard anything bad about the hitbox. Just saying. So, all right. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Actually, yeah. I'm just gonna end the video here. Like, I might plug it in, just show you guys the lights or whatever. I'll see if this one connects to the software. But I'm telling you, those are gonna be the biggest issue. So I'll pause the video a little bit. I'm gonna unbox this one, plug it in, just kind of see like if I can get it to connect to the computer, and then just do some basic stuff, and then we'll go from there, and we'll end the video out finally after a year. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for your time, and yeah, let's finish this out. So, just got it unboxed, just got it plugged in, brand new one. First thing you're probably gonna want to do, see if it connects to the actual software. So load that up. See if this new controller comes updated. No device bound. Already off to a great start. Okay, I'm in PC mode. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Lights and everything, and there you go, live demonstration of drivers, blah 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 blah. Yeah, wonderful. And just like that, I kept flipping the switch between PS4 mode and PC 3 times, and then it finally connects randomly. So that's the issue you're gonna have. 100%. Great, we're on the latest firmware. Woohoo! All right, now again, I don't think this is gonna work. Pretty sure warranty is going to expire by the time it starts breaking again, but we're not going to focus on the negative, right? So here in the software, this is where you can configure all your buttons and stuff, like the lighting and things, which is pretty cool. I do wish there was a way to have it, I guess the controller had glitched. Like I had the left portion here, I had it to where it pulsated, and then all the buttons to the right, when I clicked them, it was press activation, which was pretty neat. But it was like a glitch. Like I guess the controller just like took half the configurations and the other half, but it looked really cool, but you can't actually set it to do that. You can only choose between a full press activation where every button that you press can have a different color cycles. I wish they would add a little bit more. Like I said, like the way I had got it set up accidentally was really cool, but it's not very diverse. Like if I could just do half solid, half activation, like that, like again, that would be a cool feature. So anyway, there's a software, as you can see, it does not work out of the box, will not work out of the box, and that was a trick I got to make it work. I guess we'll just like jump into the game. I'm not gonna go into like too much detail. There's other review videos out there, but like I said, I do like the controller. I like the feel. I like the way it sits in my lap. I like the little rest, the angle. I like the buttons. So like I really do truly like the controller, and I wish it was just a better product. I wish it was just a better product overall. That's what it boils down to. Well, that's also not a good sign. Weird. So the game didn't pick it up, but I guarantee you now that the hub, yeah, now it's not connected here. It's very, very, very strange. All right, so I'm switched over to the PS5 right now. All right. So far, the controller updated, even though it failed to connect on the first try. And looks like I got an update. But but it still let me play. So this controller definitely has to be broken in. Alright, the new update is out, not the current update, don't worry about all that. Just gonna test the buttons out.
Get ready for the next battle.
Like I said, I really like the feel, really like the presses. Whoops. Alright. Yeah, overall, I mean, it's a really good feel. Like I said, I love the controller, I love the buttons, I love the way like it rests, I love the grips. Like it doesn't really move in my lap. The color schemes, like when you are able to play around with like this color schemes, like it has some built in. You can just press like the light button. Probably not the best way to show you, sorry. But it's got like some built-in ones. Play around, multicolor. So pretty cool theoretically out of the box. But like I said, now I just got to continue to play with the controller and just see if it randomly disconnects, and reach out to support again if I have that issue. But other than that, guys, pretty much it. So that's pretty much it from our review. So just to recap, if you have money to blow, actually, hang on. I wouldn't say money to blow necessarily, but hang on, let me switch back. All right. If you just got extra money and you want to try another arcade stick, then yeah, I think it's worth giving it a try. But like I said, I wholeheartedly would not recommend this just because of the amount of issues that I've seen people are experiencing. If you were to research it and see how they do, I didn't see anybody at the tournament I went to. I didn't see anybody with this. I've probably seen somebody on stream like maybe once or twice. But all the research I've done, like I said, same issues, and like I literally just demonstrated it right out of the box, brand new out of the box. Doesn't even connect to its own software. Oh, okay, I thought it just disconnected. I thought I got a message that just, okay, that was the update for Tekken. But anyway, that's my review. Do not buy it if you're a serious competitor. Would not recommend it. I don't know what I would recommend. The next video I plan on making is probably gonna be the Hitbox Ultra. I mean, they never let me down. The dimensions of the Hitbox Ultra is still like, I know it's a lot better, but I don't know if it'll fit in my backpack the same way something like this would, and the Kitsune or whatever it's called. But because that's what I was looking for, just kind of something portable. I don't want like a snack box or like some micro stuff, but it's just like something around this size is really perfect for me. I just wish it was a better product. So I'll stop rambling. You guys decide. I wouldn't recommend it. That's just me. And yep, y'all have yourselves a great day. I appreciate you watching. Give the video a thumbs up or comment if you ran into the same issues, and if anything I said helped you, please let me know. I'm not trying to save y'all from it. I'm just trying to, like, you know, whether you already got it or not, I'm just letting you know what you might face. So appreciate y'all. Y'all take care. Peace.